Hello, everyone. Pat Smeater here with your Tuesday, March the 4th interest rate update. We didn't have too much economic news come out today in terms of reports, except for that the Atlanta Fed has revised its GDP growth for Q1 even lower. If you remember, yesterday we reported that the GDP now a survey from the Atlanta Fed was reporting a GDP growth of negative 1.5%. However, that did get revised lower to negative 2.8%. So we're definitely going to keep an eye out on this because if the tariffs make an even a bigger impact on negative growth, the Fed is going to have to act a lot faster. And there's even calls of maybe getting a Fed rate cut in May. Now, tomorrow we do get a lot of information. We get the ADP private payroll, which is a precursor to the unemployment rate coming out on Friday. We're getting ISM manufacturing, non-manufacturing. Remember, we got the manufacturing number on Monday. We're getting the non-manufacturing or services number today. Any number over 50 will indicate expansion. Under 50 is contraction. We're also looking at factory orders. And this is going to be very important because this is for January. And if you remember, people were loading up on goods and services before the tariffs came into effect to try to save 25%. So this is very important, and it's going to show us, hey, were there a lot of orders, or were people just taking it willy-nilly? It'll also tell us the health of the economy. At the same time, we're going to get the Fed Beige Book, which is going to be the same thing. It'll give us a summary of the economic conditions in the United States. It will be our first clue to see if we're starting to see the beginnings of major slowdown. We already know that it's happening, but how severe it is, we don't quite know. Now, today, for most of the day, the 10-year bond yield, the interest rate movement was pretty flat, except toward the end where we did see a major sell-off. So the interest rate market did have worse interest rates today than they did yesterday. And you can see that right here. We were kind of going flat. And then all of a sudden, around 1:30 p.m. East Coast time, which is about 10:30 Pacific time, we did see a major sell-off. At the same time, you can see that right here on the overall interest rate movement, that we've had a pretty nice run up here where interest rates were falling, and then today we had a red candle. Remember, when the value of a mortgage-backed security goes higher, the interest rates fall. So we've seen that right here where the values have been going higher, and today is really the first day of a correction. Now, tomorrow will be very important for us to gauge with the economic news that comes out, because today was really news-driven, not really economic report-driven. We saw the same thing on the 10-year bond yield, which is kind of the inverse. When the bond yields fall, interest rates go higher. So we saw that here. When the bond yields go higher, interest rates go higher. We saw the same here. So you saw that we've had a pretty nice run with bond yields going lower, and today they shot up. They did hit a key level of 4.24. That was kind of our ceiling, our stop. And really tomorrow with the economic numbers and today's State of the Union, we'll be able to see which way the market's going to go. Now, even though interest rates went higher for the overall market, we've kept our interest rates the same. So we're the same as yesterday. So in the scenario of $1 million purchase, $800,000 loan amount, 760 credit score, all the accoutrements right here of the details that you see right here, we'll be able to do an interest rate of 5.5% on the 7.6 ARM, which is still market lows, what's going on in the marketplace. If you like this video, please follow us, please like us, please comment, and please share with your partners and clients. Thank you.